A stunning development has emerged around Liverpool's transfer plans, and it is one that few would have anticipated at this stage of the season. With the January window reaching a decisive phase, fresh information from David Ornstein has cast serious doubt over the future of a key Anfield figure, revealing a dramatic twist that could reshape Liverpool's plans in the weeks ahead. Quiet discussions have begun behind the scenes, and while nothing has been finalized, the mere fact negotiations are now underway has sent shockwaves through the fan base, raising major questions about what comes next and how quickly events could unfold. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Harvey Elliott may still be in line to return to Liverpool this month, with Aston Villa reportedly working to terminate their loan deal for the midfielder. Elliott has found himself in limbo at Villa, with head coach Unai Emery quickly making the decision to freeze him out of his squad entirely. Emery is not willing to play the 22-year-old so as to avoid triggering a £35 million buy clause, which would come into effect if he were to make 10 or more appearances. That has led to the possibility of Elliott moving back to Liverpool this month, though the onus will be on Villa to not only make contact over breaking their agreement, but also negotiate a financial penalty to cancel the loan. According to the Guardian's Midlands reporter Ben Fisher, Villa are working to terminate Elliott's loan as they pursue AC Milan's Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek is being targeted as potential cover following a long-term knee injury to Boubacar Kamara, and the 29-year-old England international clearly fits the profile of an Emery midfielder more than Elliott. Villa are not required to end Elliott's deal before a move can be sanctioned for Loftus-Cheek, with clubs in the Premier League restricted to 2 domestic loans, but with scope for more temporary signings from overseas. But it stands to reason that they would look to free up their wage bill by removing a player who is not considered theirs at all. Liverpool deemed Elliott all but a Villa player when he made his initial loan move to Villa Park on deadline day in September. Such were the terms negotiated between the two clubs. No one will have foreseen the treatment he has received under Emery, with the £35 million buy clause being viewed as a formality at the time. It remains to be seen if, in the event Elliott returns to Anfield, he will be considered as a regular in Arne Slot's squad, but the head coach can hardly overlook a player of his talents, particularly when his squad is so thin. Having already represented both Liverpool and Villa in competitive games this season, there is no option for Elliott to join a third European club, either on loan or permanently in January. And with a move to MLS considered a non-starter despite interest from Charlotte FC, it seems plausible that the versatile youngster could be offered a lifeline by Slot for the short term. Now, Liverpool have entered unexpected negotiations with Tottenham Hotspur over the future of Andy Robertson, in a development that represents a significant twist in the final months of the defender's Anfield career. With less than 6 months remaining on his contract, discussions have now begun after Robertson made it clear he wants clarity on his future before the January transfer window closes. While no agreement has been reached, the mere opening of talks marks a notable shift in Liverpool's stance, particularly given the 31-year-old's continued involvement under Arne Slot this season. The Scotland captain remains one of the most influential figures in the dressing room, but his desire for regular starts has inevitably sharpened focus on what comes next. Liverpool are understood to be balancing their long-standing appreciation for Robertson's service with the practical reality of his contract situation, meaning any potential exit would only be sanctioned if it suited all parties involved. Tottenham's approach has accelerated that conversation. Talks are said to be at an exploratory stage, with Liverpool under no pressure to force a decision. However, the fact negotiations are underway at all underlines the seriousness of the situation and the possibility that Robertson's Liverpool chapter could end earlier than anticipated. Behind the scenes, contingency planning is already being considered. Should Robertson depart this month, Liverpool would look to address the left-back depth immediately. One option on the table is the early recall of Kostas Tsimikas from his loan spell at AS Roma. The Greek international has featured regularly in Serie A, making 16 appearances, 8 of them starts, but Liverpool retain the ability to bring him back should circumstances demand it. Tsimikas has also attracted interest from Nottingham Forest, though Liverpool's agreement with Roma allows for a clean break if all parties consent. Any movement on that front would be directly influenced by how Robertson's situation develops in the coming weeks. Earlier this month, Robertson spoke candidly about his contract uncertainty, admitting that difficult decisions lie ahead. Would I like to stay? Yes, but it's a difficult question to ask, he said. I've got 5 months left and we need to see the option to stay or if there's options to go. Arne Slot was quick to praise the defender's honesty and maturity, acknowledging both his frustration at not starting every game and his continued importance to the squad. I have to give him a big compliment, Slot said. He definitely still is important in the position he's in now. As negotiations begin and the clock ticks down on Robertson's contract, Liverpool now face a delicate balancing act, weighing loyalty, squad planning, and the growing possibility that one of the club's most decorated modern servants could be edging closer to the exit door. In other news, Mohamed Salah is expected to be a top target for clubs in the Saudi Pro League this summer, though their efforts to sign him in January were not encouraged. Salah is into the final 18 months of his contract at Liverpool, and doubts remain over his future beyond the current campaign. Despite appearing to have settled his differences with Arne Slot following a brief spell out of the side and a break for the Africa Cup of Nations, a departure is still possible in the summer. This comes with the Saudi Pro League identifying both Salah and Real Madrid's Vinicius Jr. as prime transfer targets ahead of a summer which will see a number of high-profile contracts expire. According to The Telegraph's Jason Burt, the likes of Sadio Mane, Karim Benzema, Fabinho and N'Golo Kante could all leave Saudi Arabia. Salah has been a long-term target for clubs in the state-funded league, and the development of his situation at Liverpool could make the summer a realistic opportunity for the likes of Al Ittihad and Al Hilal. Burt even claims that contact has been made with Salah's camp over a possible move this month, but they received no encouragement. The Saudi Pro League is described as confident in their ability to attract the Egyptian, who has been the subject of offers in the past, including a failed £150 million bid from Al Ittihad in 2023. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.